Hello, I am Anaboltos, and welcome to another episode of Civilization 3. And guess what? Um, there wasn't really anything to guess, because I said guess what, and then I didn't really think of anything that should have been guessed. And there you go. That's life for you folks. That is life. This is my life now. Oh, okay, scientific method in 4 turns. Okay, and eventually we'll get to motorized transportation. I could go for flight right away, but we'll be fine. What I need is stuff to take cities. Sire, Kronos has produced a cathedral. Shall we begin work on cavalry? Certainly. We shall certainly work on cavalry. And if we shall not work on cavalry, then we shall work on equestrian matters. But isn't that the same, mate? Well, yes, it is the same. And that's why it's important. There you go. Logic for the illogical. 5 to 2 to 7 is an extra monetary fund, and once we eat, we do have to eat the we have to eat it. Yeah, that's really the only way. Could you think of any other way? I can't. You gotta eat it. You gotta burp, Charlie. No, no, that's not how you want it to end. That's not how I want it to end. Holy cannoli. I don't want it to end that way. But that's just how it is. You gotta put it on the rafters, and then you have to eat it. You might be asking, well, why would you eat it if it's on the rafters? Well, of course, the answer is 1 plus 2. And by 1 plus 2, I don't mean in a mathematical sense. I mean in a soteriological sense, of course. And you might say, well, that doesn't actually make any sense, but let me tell you something. It actually does. It's just that that's right, you don't comprehend the statement. Should I go here? Is it even safe? Probably not. But as long as we're rambling, it is important to do the mathematical calculations to understand how exactly the rainbow is made of. Who almost raised it? Holy cannoli! That could have been bad. Look at that glitch texture for submarine. Magellan's Voyage. No way, Jose. Let's get some walls up. I guess we're doing it. We gotta do it. But if we don't do it, then who can say? Well, here goes. Probably attacking from here is better. Oh no, they got it. Last minute, they teched up. Well, that's painful. We made it. We made it. They probably have maybe 1 or 2 more units. Let's send in an elite to take care of that. They still have a conscript. Well, let's YOLO it. Let's take care of business. And holy cannoli, they just do not surrender. How many guys do they have in there? That's a lot of guys. But luckily we've got railroads. I can send my entire army from the rest of the continent into this city on this one turn if I want to conquer it. And that's exactly what I want to do. Take that! Finally, they don't have a city on the top 5, or at least they shouldn't anymore. Forever, this city was on the top 5, and I could not stand it. I could not abide by such heresy. Such terrible, terrible things happening. So here's what I'll do. I'll go check here, okay? And there's no one hiding in the back, so that in order to get to my lads, they'd have to push in pretty deep. So now that I know that it's safe, I'll just fortify there. And I can move my navy. Well, I'll keep that one there. I can move my navy now to get better coverage of what remains of their ports. So I'll send you up there. And I'll send you over there. And they're probably going to conscript as much as possible last minute. So they're going to try to make it hard for us, but the game is already won now that we've taken their only relevant city. Okay, I've got 3 cavalry in there. And now I want to get some railroads built so that I can link up all of my cities. And the next step for railroads is I have to build all the way up to here. And ooh, somebody's making noise. Must be the dog. Dog likes to bump along the walls as it walks, which is very interesting, I suppose. So let me do the calculation. So I'd have to go here, and in order to continue from there, I'd have to also go here, here, and here. So that's 3 more I need to get here. But I only need 2 to get across. But wait. Look, let's think about it this way. I don't want to build on hills because it takes time to build on hills. So I want to avoid hills, but so that it'll take me 3 turns or 3 worker actions, to be more exact, to build each bit of road. So to do that, I'd have to build up along here. There's really no way of getting around that. Or let's see. Instead of getting 1, 2, 3 and 1, 2, 3, I could go 1, 2, 3, 4. So instead of getting 6 now, it only takes 4. I just move here and get that one here, which means I'll have to conquer Tlatelolco first. And the next step is just moving up 3 more from there. There's really no way of getting around that. There really isn't. Unless I decide to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, no, that'd be 5. Going up here is the best bet just a railroad straight up north and across. There it goes. And then to get there, everyone has to ride down here and go to this side of the continent, then cross back to the other side. Holy cannoli, that's an inconvenient way to move, but you know what? That's what it's all about. That is the cream of the crop. Unfortunately, culturally, the context of what cream of the crop means is probably irrelevant to most people. I'm not saying that the idiomatic meaning is irrelevant. What I'm talking about is the original meaning. Most people probably don't know what a cream of a crop is. But you know what? I love looking at railroads in this game. Maybe not the more cluttered ones that you get, for example, here. Look at that. They're even starting to build railroads in this clear patch. This what once used to be just a piece of nature out there. Nope, not anymore. We're building those rails. Times change. Times change. Well, there's still a patch over here. Look at that. There's some wild game there. But it should be within Washington's tiles. So by tiles I mean usable tiles. It should be within Washington's usable tiles, shouldn't it? Oh no, that's not what I wanted. Zoom. Oh no, it's not actually. Yeah, I forgot. Forgot it only goes 2. It goes a Manhattan distance of 2. Just to be more exact, so everyone knows specifically what I'm talking about when I say, oh, it only goes 2. I'm thinking, what would be the best way to take advantage of this exact distance placement? What would be the most efficient way to place down cities? My immediate guess is a way that would leave 4 tiles on each corner unused, which is less than ideal, especially if you're working with limited space. But in some cases, for example, 1, 2, 3. No, it's fine here. There's probably some towns where it's a distance greater than 4, so there's unusable tiles in between. I don't know. For example, over here, nobody's going to use this. I could build a city here. I could. Not that there'd be any point this late in the game to just build another city. But anyway, I think that's what I'll leave it on, because I really need to think about how exactly I want to move into Conquer this, and also how big I want the finale to be. I don't know. I'm trying to think about what I should do for the finale. If anyone has any suggestions, please do tell me. Anyway, thank you all for watching, and I'd just like to say I've been Anawultus, and I will be seeing you all next time. Over and out.